What's up, YouTube? This is the Roman Atheist here, Romanist Atheist, and welcome to another video of our weekly series up until I
once a week
get some
release
free
until
time.
school is over, and I can get back to 3 a
And
week
today
or
our
even
topic
daily.
or should churches and other religious
Who knows what's going to happen
institutions
in that situation?
be taxed? And I would argue yes,
but
always.
Since school is going on right now, it's not working.
Because
sorry about last week. That was kind of not a dumb video. It was a video,
it's more nuanced than that, to be honest.
But really doesn't fit on
since
brand
religious
with the rest of the
organizations
channel.
themselves
Today,
don't
the video
necessarily
that we're
bring
going
any
into
public
is,
function to better society, just as them being religious organizations,
some theists, especially ones
then
that are
they
much
should
more,
be taxed if they're like that.
Well versed.
If, let's
in
say,
the
these religious organizations
theory when you
start to do stuff
when it comes up
like,
with,
let's say,
can you prove God's existence,
volunteer around and
when that
actually help stuff,
topic comes up, well, someone will
that type of stuff,
quite
and our
often say,
nonprofits
you
and
can't
that
prove
type of
your
thing,
own existence,
then they should get the
or
tax exempt
the other
status
person's
of either
existence,
volunteer
so,
organizations
or it doesn't proving it doesn't matter.
nonprofits,
Basically,
and they should be treated that way instead of their own special
I don't know the best
entity, because
I don't know, like, it comes up at different times.
The entity
There's a lot
that
of
they're
times
labeled
it
under, it really shouldn't be taxed, because
your argument of why
shouldn't
a proof of God is
my
necessary.
apologies, shouldn't not be taxed. They
to believe in it
should be taxed,
and it's
because
usually framed in a way of,
like I said, they don't really
you
bring
just
anything to
believe that
society,
you exist,
and
and
people
that
can
other
argue
people
with me
exist,
about that all they
and
want.
why
but
can't you do that about
in the long
God?
term,
Pretty
name
much is
one
where that's
thing
going. And I might label this under
that a church
stupid
does
things Christians say to atheists,
that
because I
wouldn't
need to
fall
release another one of
under
those videos.
another organization,
But the long and
but
short
actually
of it
bring
is,
something to
you
society.
need,
And I will not take,
in
they
order
give
to hold a conversation
moral advice
about
because churches
moral
and
and
religions tend to be
philosophical and
kind of
theological
immoral in
arguments
practice,
and
including
conversations,
stuff
discussions,
like
all of that.
being
You
anti-gay
need to
marriage
have
for one of them.
a starting basis of knowledge that you
They've
both
historically
accept. And one of those
generally
two
been
things,
against a lot of
one of those
progress
many
that has
things
happened in this country.
should be that you accept that they exist, and that you accept that you exist.
That's part of it. And
because
I am not
if you
saying
don't do that,
this is
the
not a ban
discussion
on religions, of course. This
go
is
anywhere.
treating all religions the
Because
same,
the discussion wouldn't have
based
any
on their
purpose,
being
because
taxed.
if you don't
And they'd
exist,
all be
and
at
if
the
the other
taxed at
person
the
you're
same
talking
rate
to
based
doesn't
on their amount of
exist,
income.
or whatever,
I also
then
think people
holding that
shouldn't get
conversation holds
tax
no
credits for
value.
donating to churches. Again, this is based on if they don't do anything extra
relatively
for
important.
society,
And
then they
will
should,
most likely
if
say
they're
in the
looking to
comments,
get those
this
tax
is just
exempt
my
status
guess,
and those
something like,
tax
well, that's an appeal to emotion
type things.
It doesn't.
What they should have to do is go
that
file
conversation
under
doesn't necessarily
something
hold
else.
any
But
value
churches
to
themselves
begin
shouldn't
with that type of stuff.
start out
But
being tax exempt.
When
they should
talking
have to
about
jump through the hoops and actually do something for that thing, if that makes sense. Because most religious places are nonprofits,
outside of
but
normal,
nonprofits still
regular person small talk.
There's still taxes on
nonprofits,
nonprofits,
what
and that
sports
type
team
of
is
thing.
doing
Now
well,
they're not as big because
whatever. You
they don't
need
bring
to
any
be
profits,
able to,
but there's still a sales
and even
tax,
in those,
there's
actually,
still
you
all
need
those
to be
types
able to
of
accept
things.
that the person you're talking to,
and then the taxes on the employees,
the person
which
you're talking
I believe still
about when it comes to an actual real person is a real person,
still is taxed. But
because if you don't,
what I mean is,
then
there shouldn't be a separate
what is the purpose
classification for
if your conversation
churches
is debating
as
whether
a tax
or not
exempt status that they just
the two
are
of
given
us
because
in
they
this
are
conversation
churches, because
exists,
that's not
then
useful.
it is relevant to the
because
conversation. But
again,
your existence,
the government should receive some money from these organizations that either
or when saying you can't
actively
prove
harm
God
society
exists,
or don't add any
you can't
benefit.
prove that you exist.
And when I say actively harm, I mean things like Scientology. They get tax exempt status, or at least did until recently.
Shifting
the Mormon Church
to that
for sure has tax exempt
previous
status. That's the
conversation
Church
where
of
it's
Jesus
actually
Christ and
relevant.
Latter-day Saints, I think,
But
is
the
the
existence
official
of the
name
people
for
you're
it.
talking to
And then
doesn't actually
Jehovah Witnesses
matter
and the
well,
is
it
the
matters,
governing
and it's
body?
very important,
What
but it doesn't matter
is
to
their
the
leadership
conversation,
called?
which is why.
Oh, the Watchtower Society. The Watchtower Society.
When
That
someone
group
brings it up
is
in that way,
tax
it
exempt.
usually means
Name
they're
a
losing
whole
some
bunch
kind
of
an
different
argument.
religious organizations that are actually actively harmful. The NIFB.
With that
the New Independent Fundamentalist Baptists. They're
I will
all
say that when someone says
groups
this, it's
that
actually
either
quite a bit more
that definitely don't
nuanced
add anything to society, but they for
than
sure take stuff
other
away.
stuff like
And
oh,
things
you're
like
just
the
an
Mormon
atheist because
Church,
you want to sin, or
Jesus
you
Christ,
actually believe in God in your
LDS,
heart,
whatever.
or never
They
believed in God.
actively
things
lobby
are,
an insane amount
very
just to
simple, and you can just point out, well,
just to fight.
that's not true. I know my experiences. You don't know me.
Well, I'm blinking right
or
now. Fight stuff like gay marriage
basically
and all
that's
those
the type
types
of
of
stuff.
things.
Where
And
when it comes to
this is a little bit of a tangent,
it's
but
actually,
then they
well,
also, while doing that, then say,
they're not
"Oh, we
wrong
accept
that you
all
can't
people,"
prove
which they don't.
like,
But
you can't
anyway,
prove
I'm
that
sure
you
you
or
can
the
get
other
people like
person
Mr.
exists
Atheist to tell you that, or Jesus Christ, the
because of
YouTuber.
how, like,
There's a whole lot on that. But
world,
anyway,
like how logic
churches and religions
but
shouldn't
I guess
get
you can
tax
say when
exempt
someone
status
tells
right
you
off
that
the
is
bat.
your
They should
existence
earn it by doing actual things.
isn't
They should
necessary.
have
Sorry
to
about
follow
that noisy
nonprofit
background.
laws
My dog's walking on
more than
hardwood
they
floor.
already do. They shouldn't have their own classification. They need to add something extra
that
to
isn't
get
needed
that
for the conversation,
tax
and
exempt
that's
status,
why
because in the
still
way they
falls
have it
under
now, it's not
stupid things
useful,
Christians say to
and
atheists.
nor is it really
And
good
hopefully
for
I gave a good reason,
the way we classify
good,
everything.
but
But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed listening to this video. It's about 7 minutes
I hope
long.
I didn't ramble too
I had a
much.
great time
probably
making
still
it.
did.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
I apologize for
Roman
that.
Atheist
Hope you guys
out.